The process of opening and unblocking channels that had been diverting water from its original flow in Lubigi area has begun amidst tight security. During the operation, some individuals attacked a journalist, injured him, and also destroyed his equipment.
N'akiwuba bw'ati akinkube bw'akiwubye bw'ati nansindika mu mwala guno omufuleje kamera n'engwamu ne kamera n'enjisimba mu mazzi.
Police successfully apprehended some of the attackers. The channel opening and unblocking is part of a broader restoration exercise for the degraded section of Lubigi Wetland. This involves removing maram and construction debris to allow the wetland to naturally regenerate.
When you remove them and you allow water to settle, this wetland will regenerate. And we are going to plant some of the wetland species here, like commonly, like we have been seeing papyrus, rhizomes. We are going to plant them here, and this wetland will regenerate.
According to Wilberforce Wanyama, the officer in charge of monitoring and enforcement at the Ministry of Environment, the restoration will follow all the planned phases. The restoration exercise aims at rehabilitating approximately 1,526 hectares of the degraded wetland in Lubigi. However, so far 20% of the area has been restored.
So in total, we intend to restore 1,526 hectares of the wetland, which is degraded in Lubigi here. So far we have covered like 20%, like around 400 to 300 hectares. So we still have a long way to go, and it will take us maybe for the next 2-3 weeks to have all the work done.
According to the environmental restoration laws, the cost of restoring the degraded wetland are borne by the individuals responsible for the degradation. Upon completion of the eviction, NEMA will advise on how to pass on the incurred costs to the degraders.
Ideally, we are supposed to pass on the cost we have incurred here to all these people who encroach on this wetland. That's what the law says. So it will be now upon the government or Attorney General to see if they can pass on the cost we have incurred to the occupants of these places.
All those occupying the Gazette wetlands have been asked to vacate voluntarily. Wanyama noted that a few developers whose activities have not been interrupted are in compliance with the environmental policies, except for a few whom they have formally notified.
Some people are asking, why is it that NEMA is so selective? For example, when you look at the Starbucks, half of it is in the wetland. When you look at the other one of Buganda land, Kombucha, they are totally in the middle of the swamp.
To a few of them that have tried to go beyond the approved areas, we have already written to them to correct their mistakes, and they are complying.
Individuals seeking litigation in courts of law have been advised to proceed in accordance with the law.
We are not worried because the people are exercising their rights, but most of them, when you check, they don't have any legal basis for those suits. You find somebody, it is a wetland, and he claims that he has been here since 1970. But for us, we have images of these places in 1970 when it was an intact wetland. So those are the evidences we are going to prove against those people.
The phased eviction that started on 24th May will continue uninterrupted and is expected to expand to other parts of Kampala and its surroundings. Subsequently, the operation will expand to other parts of the country, beginning with eastern Uganda. However, Busoga and Kigezi region have been exempted. Susan Naung and Stephen Kalisha reporting for EBC TV.